So today's video is going to be a little bit different because I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys a little bit about the network I've been with for over 3 years now, which is the Freedom Network, or Freedom MCN as they call themselves, I think. And I've already made like a video like this before, like 3 months after I joined them over 3 years ago. I sat down and explained to you guys like who they were, what I thought about them, and whether you should sign up for them or not. But the problem with that video now is that there's so much inaccuracy. Like, what I said back then does not comply with 2017. Like, I've had drastic opinion changes on them to the point where certain topics in that video where I kind of agree with a little bit more, to the point where I just flat out don't agree altogether. And so I figure, like, in order to do the best review and not, like, screw you over by recommending you to an old video that makes no sense now, I figure I should just redo the video and hopefully, like, sway you into joining or avoiding them, depending on what you were already leaning towards to begin with. And I'm not going to sugarcoat anything about this video either. Like, I'm not going to sing high praise about them just so you can click my affiliate link so I can get paid and whatnot. Because that's not fair to you guys, and I don't want you regretting something later on and that being my fault for making you unhappy. So, I'm going to be blunt. You know, I'm still going to be fair. I'm going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, but, like, you know, it's going to be fair but very blunt about it. Like, they're not getting away from this one. I'll first start explaining to you guys who Freedom is before I jump into this, since there might be one or two people that might have not known who Freedom was prior to this video. Basically, to make a long story short, Freedom is controlled by George, who's also the former CEO of TGN back in the day before he split to make this network. And out of the box, when you first sign up for Freedom, you get a 60-40 split on your revenue share and a fully managed partnership for your channel. And in addition to this, you can also get royalty-free musics. You can also get royalty-free videos at the same time, too. You can also get t-shirts from Spreadshirt thanks to Freedom. You can also get your Smashcast partner through Freedom. You also get like Minecraft servers and like little tips and tricks that you can get on your dashboard. There's also drawings that they do occasionally, so like if you help out enough, you can be entered in to win like $100 or 110% revenue share for the next year, so that's pretty good. And to top it all off, if you use your affiliate link and recommend someone to join Freedom, and if they sign up and successfully get into it, you get 15% of what they make. And they still get to keep their full 60%, but you make 15% of what they make for 6 months, so that's a pretty good trade-off, I say. Now that's all well and good and whatnot, but like, does it really hold up? Does it fulfill all of its promises? Is it a utopia like I'm touting it to be? And to that, I say, kind of, maybe. I mean, it's good. It's not great, but it's doable. I mean, the 60-40, like, that's really low compared to like everyone else who's paying out 90 these days. But like, in my situation, because, like, there's a lot of people out there that are complaining that they're not getting paid and whatnot, but, like, I've never had that problem. Every 2 months you get, your paycheck from that 2 months before, and if you earned a penny, you get paid a penny, and that's always true for me. And sometimes they'll even, like, overcalculate and give me, like, an extra penny just for the fun of it. I think it's just pity at that point, but we're not discussing about my payments. Their forums are fairly good as well. Like, I've been there several times in the past to ask help about, like, something about the network or something about a game. Or I just need them to critique one of my videos or something on my channel or something like that, and they're always more than willing to help. Like, you can usually get anywhere between like 5 to 20 responses just for something mundane. Like, it's kind of amazing, really. I mean, they're not close knit. They do have their own agenda. Like, you can tell a lot of them have their own agenda, but they do tend to help when, help is needed, at least. I mean, just the time I've been there, in my own personal opinion. I mean, we've had our hiccups, and I'll get to that in a little bit. But it did get really rocky there for a while, to the point where I didn't know if I was even going to be there or not for very long, because, like, it got really bad. But for the most part, I don't really converse with anyone on there. I don't try, like, bugging them about everything. And for the most part, you wouldn't even think I was a partner, because I really don't interact with them. And they still pay me, so it seems to be working. Just, if you don't bug them, they don't bug you. And I kind of like that. They just pay me, and I just do my own thing. So, But the network has quite a few quirks that still need to be worked out before they're even considered, like, perfect in any regard. Because, like, one of the biggest problems that still persists within the network is the fact that they accept just about anything that has an account. I mean, I've seen a lot come in with, like, nothing on their channel. Like, there's no views, no subscribers. They didn't even set up their banner or thumbnail. Like, there's nothing on there. And they still manage to get in somehow, and that's kind of weird. In more extreme cases, I've seen a couple get in there with, like, a whole bunch of copyright crap on their channel, and they just somehow still got in. And I'm just in the background going, like, okay, I'm trying to be fair, and he got in. That's not fair. I mean, the supposed minimum to getting into there is, like, 10 subscribers or something like that, and, like, 1,000 views per month. I mean, I was kind of under it when I first began, but they still took me in. I'm like, oh, okay, they must see potential in me. But no, sadly, they just take anything. And I see on their end, like, it's a whole inflation thing. It's like, oh, look, we got more views and more subs and, whatever. But, like, it just makes them look, they're just picking up anything that moves, basically. And it just kind of hurts the network as a whole, and I don't think they realize how bad that's hurting them right now. The other problem, which bugs the crap out of me, because, like, I'm still trying to grow on my channel, and they're not helping me grow, and that's just making me more upset as time goes by, is the fact that a lot of their sponsorships, like, you cannot touch it within a certain amount of subscribers. So, like, for someone like me with just 206 right now, I'm still, like, 3,300 subscribers away from getting my own Minecraft server. And that's really not fair, because at first I think it was open to anyone, and I put my name into the hat, and they kind of booted me out, and like, no, you're too small. So, like, with that, you can't. I know there were a couple back in the past for sponsorships, like a ridiculous amount, like 10,000. Like, this is supposed to be like a small channel network. How is this helping the smaller channels if it's just meant for the top tier? One of the more ever-growing problems I've been seeing more recently on YouTube pop up is the whole royalty-free music thing. And how this is all going is that, like, a lot of them are taking the royalty-free music and using it however they want. That's great. And they're putting their videos for their intros, outros, or just segments or whatever. And that's fine and everything like that, but should you disassociate yourself? Like, you're unpartnered, you don't want anything to do with them for whatever reason whatsoever. That's great, but then later on, they're coming back to complain to say that they're starting to get copyright claims on their videos. More specifically, on videos that have the royalty-free music from Freedom's library. So, even if they got partnered with another network, they can't get rid of that because it's a copyright claim already, so therefore you're stuck with a video that's getting 100% revenue share for Freedom. And as far as I know, no one has been able to successfully dispute it and win it. And like the only thing I've been hearing is a lot of them are like taking the video down and re-uploading it without the music in there, and that's really shady. Like you just don't do that. Royalty free means royalty free. You shouldn't be bounded by it even after you leave. And I would just personally recommend for anyone who wants to partner with a network, just like, don't use their royalty free music. That's shady. You don't even know what their business practices are to begin with. And if you really need music, I would say go to NCS or whatever, who, has more trusted sources. So, like, you have no ties with it ever, and they're like, fine, whatever, make money off it, we don't care. But with Freedom, I don't understand why they would do that, other than the fact that it just seems like a really quick, or get quick cash scheme here, and you're just getting screwed over in the end, and that one I can't approve of. Like, that's absolutely a no-no. So, in the end, I feel that this network is specifically geared more towards smaller channels, because a bigger one's going to get lost in the shuffle, and for the most part, they're not going to get crap about where you are in the placement, because they already got your money. So, if you're someone that's like 5, 10, 20,000 subscribers, you can go elsewhere and get a lot more for a lot less of the headache to get everything you want. And you can even negotiate and whatnot. Like, you can still do that here, but like, ticket claims are like really difficult. Like, I've filed a couple in the past. It took about 2 weeks to resolve one issue that shouldn't have been an issue to begin with, but it did, and it took that long. And like I said, that whole Rocky thing, yeah, that kind of made me mad. So if you're bigger, I don't want to deter you. You might want to check it out if you really want to try. But I'm just saying that you can do a lot better than Freedom. Freedom for smaller channels, though, like, unfortunately, you're still gonna have to claw your way to the top. No one's gonna hold the door open for you. You gotta bust down those doors. Especially if you're part of that obscure crowd, like the indies, Nintendo, a more obscure, like, Genesis game from 19 whatever. Because they're a niche community. They're playing what's popular right now, and they're playing what they know is going to get them kind of recognized. So, CSGO, Battlegrounds, Call of Duty, Minecraft, Titanfall, if that's still a thing. So if you're not playing one of those, you're gonna get lost in the shuffle fast, because, like, I've even tried collaborating with a couple of them with, like, kind of an obscure game, but, like, enough where everybody still knows. And, like, I think even one asked me, he's like, what is that game? I don't. And they told me flat, I was like, no, I don't want to play it. I don't even know what it is. So that disheartened me. Like I said, it wasn't even that obscure. I can't even remember what it's called. It was for the Xbox, so that's all I remember. But if I haven't scared you away from joining the network yet, or if I haven't bored you, whichever came first, you can use my affiliation link down in the description below. The little kickback does help, so if you are planning on joining, it would be nice if you use it. Or you don't have to, you can use someone else's, I don't care. But part of the benefit to joining Freedom or any network at this point is the whole rules of revamping how requests and links work with MCNs. Because Google made a rule in place where in 30 days, up to 30 days, if no one has unlinked you from your request that you put in, you'll be unlinked instantly, and Freedom can't do anything about it, because there has been horror stories in the past that Freedom has kept people for months, even though they were asking, like, back in March to unlink, and it finally took until, like, August. So now they can't pull that no more, and they'll probably keep you for the full 30 days. I almost guarantee they will. But just so you know, after that 30 days, they have no power to hold you no more, and you can do whatever you want. So that is one perk of joining. There literally is no risk now, unless Google changes their format back to how it was, because everybody's complaining. But I doubt that's happening anytime soon, because a lot of networks, including Freedom, were not like abiding by their 30-day minimum to to unlink you. And a lot of people were getting screwed over. So at least that's in place, and at least you're safe for the time being. But that's going to do it for me for this video. I hope this kind of helped you determine whether you want to go with them or not. Let me know down in the comments below if this helped you or whatever. Like, even if it didn't help you, any comments would help. And if this blows up and gets big, maybe I'll do another one next year and take those suggestions into account and make the video even better next year. That'd be great. Regardless of your decision, whether you're going to join or you're going to run like the plague, I'm hoping I can at least influence one person and make them feel a little more confident in what they want to do. And that would be really great to hear at least one person say that. And if that's all I get, that's all I need, because at least I helped one. So thank you all for watching. I'll be back with a new video soon, and until then, see you soon.